everybody, how's it going? I'm just gonna do a full moon reading, just a full moon reading, right? All signs. We're gonna start with Aries. I did do a little research on it, so I have some information that I will talk about, and then I will look at what house it's in for you, and what that could look like, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. Hopefully you guys can see. I keep getting more and more cards on my table. It's crazy. I need to probably clear them out. Okay. Something must be going on with YouTube today. Okay, so I probably got it. I have to follow my own link. It's crazy. Something must be going on with YouTube today. Okay. All right, so here we are. And we're going to do it's the super moon. It's on Friday. It's the last super moon of 2024. Super moons are called that because they're super close to the earth, right? So they're going to look bigger than they normally do, right? So they're really beautiful, and they're supposed to be more potent because they're closer, right? So they move us more. Think about what it does to the ocean. The moon pulls the tides, and we're like 99% water. So imagine what the moon does for us as well. If it has that much power over the ocean, right? So hello. Okay, so we're talking about the full moon in Taurus. It's on November 15th. That's the same day that Saturn is moving from retrograde into forward movement. That's in Pisces, and the moon is conjunct Uranus as well. We're still in that hot-headed and anxious energy. And Uranus is erratic, unpredictable, and it's also retrograding. So it's one of the planets that cause upheavals in the world. So that's what's going on. We got unpredictable things happening on a global level and on a personal level, right? Okay, so you can expect surprises with this energy, right? On November 19th, Pluto enters Aquarius. So you might need to be careful of getting caught up in anger, right? Be strategic and practice emotional regulation. And like I said, expect surprises. The full moon in Taurus brings opportunities and change to financial status. Online businesses could see a jump because Uranus is forward movement to future endeavors. You could be nudged to let go of a bad habit and put a life-affirming practice into place. Taurus is ruled by Venus. That's where the moon's going to be. So it's like this luxury pleasure mindset. So be sure that you can afford everything that you're wanting to buy. Okay, so then I'm going to start. I'm going to start here with Aries. It's in your second house of money and security. So it says you might feel like moved to plan ahead, save some A little nest egg, and it's a great idea. I feel like also some of you are getting some kind of light bulb moment, right? Like a great new idea. Communication is key. Bring love into the situation. You've got Gemini and Aquarius vibes on the table, if that means anything to you. So this is your house of money and security, right? So communication is key and bringing some kind of love into the situation here. So we're going to clarify and see what they mean by that. So this is Aries. Clarify, bring love into the situation for Aries, please, Spirit. King of Wands. This is about, well, it can be about being powerful, closing out a cycle, bringing love into a situation. Like being confident when you close out a cycle. What are you closing out here? This is in your money and security house. Six of Pentacles. You're closing out some kind of love situation. The World card is here. And that is about closing something out and having a new beginning. Somebody... Oh, I think somebody did something, I don't know, kind of shady or something. Bringing love into the situation Spirit's talking about. This could, I wonder if this has to do with, like, if you're married, it could be like some kind of something to do with finances. Yeah. Huh. Wow. It looks like something's ending here. I don't know, like if it's a bad behavior or if it's a relationship, I'm not sure. But I do see you feeling kind of sad. You know, like you're losing your abundance or your happiness or something like that. This could be somebody coming back in too, or kind of because of the Three of Cups, you know. Someone coming back in, someone sending a message, something like that, after it was over. This could be about a current relationship that's kind of like dividing or something like that. That's what it looks like, something like you feel like it's the end of the world, but I feel like you're trying to get a new perspective, or this person is, right? What's going on here? Communication is key. Clarify that. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion here with the Seven of Cups. Aries, you're confused. You're healing from something. You're feeling like a victim. And I feel like there's something that's got a balance inside of you. You know? Like you have to realize something about yourself. What are you doing in the Temperance card? Trying to find the justice. You're confused. You're healing up. Something really hurts you. It could be this ending, you know, because it looks to me like this was kind of like a pretty big deal. If you know what I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying. And you're going like, why'd this happen? You're feeling really stuck. You're feeling alone and cold and like this is not fucking fair. Dang. I'm almost wondering if this is like an old wound. I know this is talking about your money and security house. So maybe it's about your security, like in your home. Because I kind of feel like it's saying that, you know, like this has been something that's been on your mind for a long time. And that would make sense for something to come to culmination on the full moon, right? It's about your security. So it could just be about like your own home security, right? That's what I'm feeling like. Yeah. What's going on with you, Aries? Second house of money and security. Plan ahead and save. I feel like you're worried about money. I feel like this whole side over here, communication is key. I kind of feel like you're lacking balance. I feel like because you've got quite a bit of cards saying here, you're needing some balance in your life. There's confusion here. So 7 of Cups, like it could be about having a whole bunch of options, but it could be about like reviewing your life to the point where you're stuck. You know what I mean? Like you're just really, reviewing things, like all the bad things that ever happened to you. I guess like when we're in these kind of places though, this is kind of when we get like the wake up call. You know what I mean? Like we hear our higher self or we have the epiphany of like what this meant for our life, what value it really had. You know, like even on the sleepless nights, this 9 of Swords. So you got 2 9s here, you got a 9 here. 9s are about aha moments. They're realizations. They're about, like, wow, it's really, what was this really all about? And you're realizing what it was all about. And it brings in balance. It brings in hope. It brings in a brand new you, That's what I feel like. So who are you communicating with here? Family and friends. And it is all about your stability. It is. So what's going on here is you reviewing, I think, your childhood, your life path. I do. And I feel like you're feeling like you've always maybe kept yourself small or limited yourself in some way. It could have something to do with your family and your upbringing and your conditioning. You know what I mean? Like I think our conditioning has so much to do with it. If you came from like no money, you know what I mean? Like you might have all kinds of things attached to money. Like you could never ever, succeed past this point, right? And even if you don't like say that kind of stuff out loud, it's not to say that you're not thinking it, like, and that's driving you or giving you lack of drive. So what I kind of feel like is happening is a review, like a life review almost. You know what I mean? Because I feel like maybe some of you have been very confused about some things, about the way you feel about yourself, your value, that kind of thing. But I do feel like you're healing. And I think you're understanding that, like all of it, even the time where you feel like nothing, like what did it give you next? What did it give you next? And it's like in finding those things, some people call it the silver lining, but it is really the epitome of the justice card. And when you can own that all those things gave you something back and they were worth it and your soul had something to do with it and you're finally getting it. And then you realize that you're all of it matters. Every single experience from day one. And I think when we can like understand that, the confusion just clears, you know? I feel like some of you, you know, like it might really be beneficial for you to like do some outdoor things, so that you can, you know, tap into Mother Earth and all the elements, right? Fire, air, water, and earth. Just do what you can to tap into the elements and see what you can do to heal. Because I feel like it's out here in these precious moments that we take for ourselves, where we just like sit in the boat and listen, you know, listen to spirit, heal, take the healing. And what you're talking about is all of your past stuff. This is the Seven of Cups, right? Yeah, it's like, well, what about when I was 1? What about when I was 5, right? So you're looking through all of that stuff and you're feeling like, man, I see a common pattern. I always feel like I am stuck. Maybe even at a certain like money thing. Okay, so let's go back to the money. This is in your second house of money and security, and the message was to plan ahead and save some money. And it also said that a great idea could just come out of the blue. So be waiting for that. Expect that. You know, work on accepting that, like receiving that incoming. Because like what's happening here is you are finding balance and security in your home. And it's going to happen with the moon. Look, there's your idea. I didn't do that. It was just there the whole time. I just now saw it. That's the brand new cool idea that it's talking about. It's the Ace of Wands. And it could come from like all of this work that you've been doing. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden it gives you a brand new beginning, right? The Fool card, right? The Ace of Wands, the 3, an epiphany about your pain. You're channeling it somehow. I don't know. Like whenever I see something like this with a new beginning and the Star card and the 10 of Cups, I feel like, whoa, you are just about to be blasted out of your timeline into a whole new one. Like this whole thing about you feeling like smaller or whatever, it's this feeling that's getting you love and wish fulfillment, complete healing, and complete trust in your higher self. And you got this idea because of the dark place that you've been in, the place that you were healing, the place where you felt confused. That's where you got the epiphany, right? And it's giving you a whole brand new life. And see, remember the second card that came out is the ending, right? The World card. It's saying like you've learned a real big lesson here. So for the rest of the year, I kind of feel like you're balancing. And you know, who knows when this cool, like you probably already doing this. You know what I was gonna say is what this reminds me of is like poetry. Like these 2 cards, 3 cards together, you know, like something really broke your heart and it's like been the driving force of who you are for a while. And you feel kind of stuck a lot of times, but like, whoa, do you have a lot to say from that heartbroken place? You know what I mean? Turning that into love, right? And at the end of the day, it's turning into like 10 of Cups, but I feel like it's actually like about money too. You know what I mean? Because you are being given something. The justice is going to be tangible. You know, not only in the way you feel about like your home. I feel like you're feeling like stable and solid and grounded. And I think that is what you have always wanted, but felt like you couldn't have it because of your upbringing, is what I feel like. I hope that made sense. I don't know if it did or not. Okay. All right, Aries. Let's see. I should write down the time. 20 for Taurus. All right, Taurus. So it's in your first house of self. If you're a Taurus rising, right? So what is the deal is like this is the full moon in Taurus. So you want to go back to like the beginning of May. I want to say it's like the 7th or the 8th, when we had the new moon in Taurus. What were you manifesting on that new moon? You know, have you been working toward it? Because if you have been, you could be reaching your goal with this moon. You know what I mean? So if it's something you haven't started yet, you should start right now because there's good energy to do with it. So do it and just jump. Like if you have something you want to do but you haven't done it, I feel like you should do it. Hi, sweet tooth. How's it going? I'm good. Thanks for coming. I'm on Taurus now. I'm going to try and speed this up a little. I think I went too long on my last one. Taurus, tell me about your moon. It's in your first house of self. Time to breathe out. This tells me lots of things are going to be changing. This is going to be a take your breath away kind of moon for you. You know, I think you're not going to believe it. It's real good energy to work toward any kind of goal. Any kind. You know, anything about yourself, anything about your path, anything about your beliefs, anything at all, right? Take time to breathe out. So it tells me something's ending. Holy cow. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Well, you've reached the end of a really hard journey, and you're walking right into wish fulfillment. Look at it. Even the stars at the bottom. So it's like 2 times it's telling me, look at 10 of Cups too. This could be about your money. It could be about love. It could be about your home life. So I feel like the change is so quick. Look at it. It says, take time to breathe out. This is going to happen so fast, it's going to blow you away. Like all of a sudden you have everything. It's been a struggle though. I hope this is really self-love too for you. The 10 of Cups, you know. The 10 of Cups is like love all around you. It's unconditional, right? It's you loving yourself. It's you loving all the people that you run into. It's you feeling a connection with all living beings and accepting the way it is. Okay, so this thing that's over, Spirit's the one that's like making this end. So there is something really ending here. It could be like the Page of Swords could be like a very big message coming in. But I feel like it's funny, like see the World card here, 6 of Swords, Spirit's going like, let's get out of this energy. You know, we got to get out of the energy. We got to close this cycle. You've learned your lesson. Let's go. And then 9 of Cups, the Star card, and the 10 of Cups. That's freaking amazing. Tell me what the wish fulfillment is for Taurus. What kind of wish fulfillment? What's it about? Well, it's about whatever you want it to be. I feel like you're taking charge of your life and something brand new. You are here, the Emperor. You know what I mean? So as soon as this whole cycle ends, and it looks like your higher self is the one doing it. You know what I mean? Because 6 of Swords. It's like your higher self is like, telling you like, get in the boat. I'm going to drive you out of here. We're ending this situation. And then when I'm clarifying the 9 of Cups, like, what is it? It's you being the ruler of your own life. You know? It's you defending yourself. It's you accepting your whole life history. 8 of Wands. There's a connection here. A connection with your higher self. You know what I mean? This is all about your higher self leading your journey here. You know what I mean? I feel like you got some new gifts coming in. I'm also seeing like there's a Two of Cups relationship coming in. So you're definitely got love on the table. You know what I mean? You could even have a choice between two loves here. Like you got wish fulfillment twice. Are you going to take the Emperor or are you going to take the King of Wands? I think the advice, like at the bottom of the deck, is to surrender it to your higher self. Like, what one do you think would be the best choice for us? Yeah, this is about being on the same page. Like, yeah, I'm surrendering it to you, soul. And then off you go in the chariot toward victory. You got to trust your higher self on. This is fast. Do you see why it says take time to breathe out? Over and new, just like that. Take time to breathe out. It's going to take your breath away. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Oh, there we go. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's some kind of something you're hanging on to, but I feel like you're getting a handle on it. I think that's where Spirit wants you to see something differently. You know what I mean? When they're telling you, get in the boat, they're taking you to a new perspective about something that happened, something that's really hurting you over and over and over. Ten of Swords. You know, that's a lot of swords sticking in your head, you know, or your back or wherever they're sticking them, right? So it means you're just really like at the end of your rope. So it's about someone or something. Tell me what Five of Wands is. The Devil. So it's a fear, and it's something that's you're hanging on to. So where's this at? Your first house of self. This could be like some kind of ideology that you have been clinging to. It could be fear. Um, it could be a lie, right? The Devil card. It could be an addiction. It could be codependency, right? But it seemed like maybe you need to look at this it could be about love. The way you feel about love, you're guarded. You feel like it's just mind fuckery all the time, you know, every time. You've never had a great relationship. But like, so yeah, Temperance card is here, kind of like same story. It's like realizing like it served a purpose. You know what I mean? It served a purpose. Like over here, like I can see what the purpose might be is you taking charge of your own life because you're loving yourself here. You know what I mean? So manifesting the life that you want, the person that you want, because you can. But it's only because this person took you to such a dark place. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say about like the Temperance card and stuff. Like you gotta be really shoved down a pretty fucking dark hole to start seeking the answers, you know, about memories, the truth about shit that happened, you know, in your life. Like doing a life review, right? So what I feel like is there's some kind of truth coming in, and it is fast change. Tell me what the Devil is for Taurus. The Magician. It's the way you feel about yourself. That's what I think. It's the way you feel about something, right? It could be about money. It could be about love. It could be about both. Like maybe you feel like both are a pain in the ass. But I feel like what your devil energy is that you don't know your value. And so there's some kind of fear that's like stopping you from manifesting. And it's got everything to do with your self-esteem. So that's how come like it's ending super fast and then in comes something else. Tell me what this Two of Cups is. Is this indeed a lover or... It's an opportunity to be in a love situation. But it tells me that you feel like you can't do it. Like you're not enough or something like that. So this cycle of your like belief, self-limiting beliefs, it really has to end. Because this new person's coming in. But if you feel like you're not enough, then you're gonna miss it. You know? So yeah, what's happening here, Emperor, you're a little guarded. Look at this Five of Swords. Like there's this is the same person in the background here. And this person is like standing in the background. Maybe, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's in the front. Same dude. But like he's feeling powerful here, but deep down, he doesn't feel powerful at all. He feels like, look at the difference in his body language. You know what I mean? So that is there, like right with the Five of Swords, or right with the Emperor. So I don't know. I feel like there's someone coming new. It's going to be brand new. So you almost have to be in the Emperor to see it. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. But it's almost telling me like, you know, if you don't lose this overthought thinking attitude, I don't know. Spirit, what's your advice for Taurus with this full moon being in their first house? Seven of Swords and the Moon and Judgment. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this is your advice. Your higher self is coming out to like, I think, show itself to you. Because this looks like it's somebody hiding, right? And then the moon comes out and like there's this, you know, all this light. So I feel like Judgment card. I kind of feel like with the full moon, like you could probably, that would be a very good night to like meditate and meet your higher self. You know what I mean? According to this, you know, like just do a meditation and set the intention. Like I want to meet you. I want to understand. I want to be in the Emperor energy. I want to let go of the attachments to negativity toward myself so that I can get on with my life. So that I can, you know, have the wish fulfillments and make that happen, you know. So that's what I feel like. So if you guys are moon wishers, you know, I kind of feel like you should, you know, talk about something like that's holding you back. And I don't think it's something that you talk about to other people, and I don't even know if they know it. Like you probably do a good job just melting into society just fine, but you've got this fear that's holding you back and you keep hanging on to it. And it's something, you know. But I feel like Spirit is trying to show you the truth about something, so who knows how that could come in. But like it's really good to be open to receive. So making some space and time for, you know, meditating and like tapping into that beautiful higher self of yours. That's what I feel like. Okay, so Gemini's next. Let's see. All right, Gemini, it's in your 12th house. So it says this begins a 6-month energy that can help you let go, surrender, and do forgiveness work. Pace yourself, it's not a marathon. The urge to do it all at once could keep you stressed out. Uranus conjunct the full moon, you could feel scattered. Use breath work. Shut off electronics earlier than usual to breathe. This would be on the full moon day, which is the 15th. You know, saying like, you know, disconnect from the energy of, you know, the internet and your phone and all that a little bit early that night, so you can like take some time, you know, to do that breathing and connect in, because this is a 6-month energy. So if you have something that you have been hanging on to, this is in your 12th house. So whatever it is, like it could be anything from, you know, a bad habit to a way of life, a belief, anything. Whatever it is a really good time to let it go. So, and it'll work in 6-month interval, right? So you'll begin it now, and 6 months from now, whatever it is that you're releasing, it's really going to be gone, you know? So I kind of feel like, yay. So let's see here. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for all of the readings today. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes and all the comments coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Gemini, 12th house, what you're letting go of. Okay, this is about full moon in Gemini. And so it's about having faith in your dreams. You know, like this is a card of like, don't stink and give up, man. Don't give up, no matter what it is. The answers that you need are coming, and you're ending a tough cycle, and it is in your 12th house. So I would be thinking real hard about the stuff you've been holding on to. You know, whatever it is, I'd be thinking about that and making a list of things that you want to release, because this is the moon to do it, Gemini. All right. Tell me, clarify, have faith in your dreams. All right, so the High Priestess is here, the Chariot is here, and the Six of Pentacles is here, and the Six of Wands. And the Truth, what is this? Have faith in your dreams. Your dream, oh, look at how beautiful this is. I think your dream is being brought to you, you know, like I feel like your higher self and you are on the same page. And I feel like you're moving forward towards success. And I'm not sure what your success is in, but it's got something to do with communication, is what I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like I think things are going to be made to light, is what I feel like about how powerful you are, right? Tell me what the truth is here, because there's some kind of truth here, and I don't know if it's you speaking. I think it could be. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Have faith in your dreams, because whatever it is that you're doing, want to do, dreamt about, your higher self wants to do the same thing. It is part of your plan. And Ten of Pentacles is here saying like, this is a legacy, man. Have faith in it, because it's so, you're not wrong, Gemini. You're on your way to victory here. And Ten of Pentacles. That's fame, fortune, and money. And it's and a brand new car. The Chariot card. Maybe you're gonna get a fancy car. Or a better car than you got, right? The answers you need are coming for Scorpio. Gemini. The Star card is here, which is Aquarius. The answers you need are coming. How to get there? I don't think you got to worry about the how. But the answers you need to get the wish fulfillment are coming. That's what it's telling me. Strength. It's a Leo card. You need to understand your strength. I feel like the confusion is going to be cut out. Like, I do feel like you have some confusion, but it's going to be cut out quickly. What is the confusion? What answers? What are they confused about? Because you're confused about something here. Like, this is separate, I think. Like, something in your 3D life. You're confused about it. It could be somebody you're fighting with. And I feel like it's saying, like, Gemini, like, it's time for you to just stand up and, like, take charge of your life, where it's going. You know? Because I feel like there's something here, like, it could be thoughts that you're thinking about, like your past or whatever. Like, what if it's like, I can't get along with people, nobody's going to like it, this is never going to work. 5 of Wands, super big struggle, inner struggle. Clarify 5 of Wands. It's 8 of Swords. It's really eating your lunch. It's a Tower moment. You can't stop thinking about it. Hanged Man. So you got to have some kind of new perspective. That's the answers you're needing. That's what it's saying. Like, this thing that you're still hanging on to and you're confused about and you can't stop thinking about it. It's I think it was a Tower moment. And I feel like you're getting a new perspective on yourself, and like, it was heartbreak. So this is another one of those stories where you know, like, you have this memory and it's really bad. And you can't really stop thinking about it. Make it kind of stopping you from growing. It's a heartbreak, right? But it's in those dark times where higher self comes out, like, you know, Hermit card, Hangman card, and then the Ace of Wands, an epiphany. You know something new. You see something new. Tell me what the Ace of Wands is. It is the Wheel and Three of Pentacles. So, like, it's a brand new beginning. After a really long journey, it's brand new. It could be in love. But I think it's kind of like, again, like, you're letting go of stuff, right? In the 12th house, 6-month energy. And this is what you're, like, letting go of, is this pain, the Tower moment, this thing that broke your heart. And, like, the way we have to do that is we have to figure out, like, what it gave us. And it takes a long time. The worse the pain, the longer it takes to figure it out. That's just my personal opinion, but I do think so. And because some things just don't make sense, and they just, you know, leave our life and we don't understand it, and then we stay in this kind of suspended state, even like the banged man, right? We kind of get in this stuck energy and we feel stuck. But what's really happening is like a whole bunch of like aha moments coming in from your higher self, glimpses of your power, glimpses of your strength, maybe a review of what this was, right? So I kind of feel like whatever this is, it's really done a number on you. And I think this is what is probably going to be completely gone in 6 months, because you're seeing what it gave you. You're seeing, like, maybe you're seeing it in your astrological chart, and you're like, man, this was like all timed. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I think you're letting go of something that's been holding you back, and then look where you're going. I mean, you're going straight toward 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Coco. How's it going?
Good. I'm gonna watch some TV. I'll keep it turned down, okay?
Okay.
Because Banner has to go somewhere.
How was your school?
Good, great. I made my goal today.
Oh, good.
I already ate my chocolate.
Okay. Do you have some reading to do?
I mean, if it's here.
Well, you should probably find it. You should probably find it. You gotta not neglect that reading stuff. It's super important, babe.
Okay.
Okay, have fun.
Okay.
I love you.
Bye, guys.
I don't think there's anybody here. What do you say?
There's 3 people. No, 1 person. I think.
Okay, Cancer is next. It's in your 11th house. The full moon's in your 11th house of friends and groups. Oh, love you. Friends and groups, time to cut out dead weight, right? Letting go of the people that aren't helping you grow, or people that create doubts about yourself. It's time to release that right now. New people are going to be led to you, and the new people are going to be vibrational matches. Cancer. That is what the new moon or the full moon is bringing in, is some friends. Remember, this is over a 6-month period where we like offshed whatever we're working on and new things come in. Work is paying off. This is a Capricorn vibe and a win-win forecast. So, Cancer, your hard work is paying off. Capricorn vibe. A win-win. That's a Libra vibe. What this hard work is all about. It's in your 11th house of friends and groups. There's a tower. That was a lot of cards. There's a tower. I feel like this is a lot of like child energy. So this could be about messages coming back and forth. It could be about your children, or it could be about something that happened when you were a child, right? Like I think you've been through a lot, but I also feel like you've learned a lot and grown a lot, probably from your experiences, because that's what the card is saying. It's like your hard work has paid off. I feel like I have some Cancers maybe that are headed toward new love or a new beginning in love, or this could be just like finding total self-love for yourself, right? A win-win outcome. Oh, some realizing going on there with the 9s. Okay. win-win forecast. So I feel like there's a new beginning, and it is wish fulfillment. If it is about love, it could be about marriage, if that's something that is on your mind. It doesn't have to be. It could be about learning a really cool lesson that you weren't expecting to learn, right? A win-win forecast, Libra energy. This is about justice, maybe making sense of a lot of things that happened, realizing everything served a purpose. Everything got you one step closer to what you really wanted. Like maybe it was, a difficult task. It looks like it could have been. But I kind of feel like there's something changing here with an Eight of Swords. I feel like all this newfound realizing stuff, right? Maybe you realize all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, I'm not really stuck anywhere. Yeah. I do feel like this is something that could possibly be a really big pain in your ass. Cancer. I kind of do. Like it's a struggle. You struggle with your own value really hard. You just can't see it. You don't want to see it. It makes you uncomfortable to see it. I think you're going to beat this thing. I do. Maybe with the truth. Like truth coming in. Yeah, you're putting an end to the imbalance in your life. And you're working on just staying in the positive, right? Staying in the positive. I think the dark stuff kind of keeps you in the dark, right? And I think you're really kind of realizing that. You've got the Devil card and the Ten of Wands here. There's a win-win forecast. It's almost like you're really battling with yourself here. You're battling because there's beauty and sun and wonderment, but you also have a really big guard up around yourself. Like almost like protecting yourself. Even though you have these beliefs and you see the sun and you see the good thing, you have so much fear. You've been through so much. And it's like you're entangled in the memory of it. That's how it feels like when I'm looking at it. I think you're really like on this moon, I think you're letting go of that. Like this, it's about how you feel about yourself. And I think it's about really empowering yourself. I just saw this at the bottom of the deck. But like, yeah, Aries energy is really prominent for us for childhood wounds right now with Chiron up there. And Aries is also in the North Node, so we're being pushed to take charge. We're being pushed to try new things and go new directions. But what happens is we get the idea, we get the nudge from our higher self, like, hey, there's a new love coming in. And then there's all this fear that sets in. You're like, no, I can't do that. I can't go there. I'm not, like you overthink yourself to that. I'm not worthy of that. Is that really how you've been feeling? Because I hope that's what you're letting go then. You know what I mean? It could be about work, your stability, right? So what I see here is like a whole bunch of new stuff coming in, and you like reframing the way you feel about all of it, and that's been a pretty general theme with this moon. I think it's just in a different house, but like we're all kind of processing the same thing. And yours is about friends and groups of friends, right? So if there's some people that are holding you back, or they're just being suddenly removed out of your life, it's really because it's time for a change in your own viewpoint. You know, this could be telling me, since it's in your friend house, that you will have people in your friend group that are holding you back from your true potential, you know, for whatever reason. Maybe, like it could be anything. But what I'm seeing is like you are working hard. You have been working hard. Like it's a whole lifelong experience of hard work. And it's kind of like up to you what you want to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to stay in this shit? Because I don't think you have to. You know what I mean? You have an opportunity to change things around here. You can do it with the moon ritual, you know. That's what I feel like. So, I hope that makes sense for you, Cancer. It's Leo. 55, 27. Okay. All right, Leo. The moon's going to be in your 10th house. So here's what it says. Professional efforts of the past 6 months are finishing. Don't let your ego take credit. Wait. Don't let ego take over. You didn't accomplish these things alone, so give credit where credit is due. Ride this momentum while it's here. An offer could come in out of the blue. Be ready. That sounds like good news, Leo. You got the same as Cancer. Your hard work is paying off. Don't let pride get in your way. Keep your eye on the prize. Whatever your vision is, keep it on the prize, right? I've seen that at the bottom of the deck there. Your hard work is paying off. Don't let pride get in your way. That's your own card. And a Capricorn card. So I think you've been working pretty hard towards something, a legacy. 10 of Pentacles. This could be like, you know, yeah, well, it's 10 of Pentacles. So whatever you're working for, I feel like you are building a legacy. I feel like you honestly, this is coming from a passion place, something that you maybe have been working on for a long time. You've been waiting for something to come to fruition. Maybe this is something you've liked to do since you were a kid, or it's like a natural talent, something that you're just really good at and you just practice it all the time. I don't know if you expect this to take off, but wow, I think it's gonna. Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. Tell me all about this. That even was talked about in your reading. Okay, so you being maybe a little guarded? I just feel like be honest about this because, you know, this is 3 of Pentacles is like, it's a joint effort. In this card, it's about just spirit. So if spirit is giving you a gift of whatever this is, like you've been working hard on it, but it came from spirit and you know it. Truth is coming out here. You do know it. Just make sure that you're saying thank you, acknowledging the universe's pride, you know, part in it. That's what I feel like. I think there's a brand new beginning coming in for you. I feel like you're closing out some kind of cycle. I feel like your higher self is guiding this. What's the cycle? It's the 0 card, the Fool card. So it's just saying like it is the end and then there's a new beginning. I think you have a new perspective on something that you've been holding on to. It could be a person or hopes of, like, I don't know, it could be about your mom, the way you see your mother, or your own instincts, you know. This could be even like talking about this card, you know, like it's talking about don't let pride get in your way, and that's about letting the ego run the show, right? So be careful of not letting that happen is what I feel like, because it's important as you close out this and like start this nurturing energy. And it goes with this too, because you're creating something here, you know, and that's what the Earth Mother is, you know. She's a creator. She's creating something, you know. Look at that. At bottom of the deck is the Emperor. This could be shifting into like somebody coming in to like make an apology to you. Like, I don't know, like, are you fighting with your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, something like that? I don't know. It looks like a pretty good, I think it's a emotional. Something needs to change here though. Don't let pride get in your way. This is in your 10th house of professional stuff. So pride can also mean lack of that. Pride can also mean like shame, right? It's still the ego, no matter what way you're wearing it. You know, shame is equal as, you know, narcissism, right? Yeah, I just feel like it's time to like really end something. It just keeps saying it over and over, you know, and as soon as you end the cycle, it's unclear about what it is though. You know, everything changes, and then there's like huge success, and like you got happiness on the home front, and like a new cup full of harvest card is here. Like, okay, so basically this is what this is saying is your life is about to change here really quickly, and like your whole timeline, your whole reality is about to change here. You do have a part in it. You do have to let some stuff go. Like this could be fear, anxiety, like worry, I'm not enough, something like that, right? Shame, guilt, remorse, anything like that. But I feel like as soon as you actually do let it go, like everything changes. That's why they're saying like don't let pride get in your way. You know, don't let your ego take over here, because it's your soul's turn. Like they're standing here waiting to like guide you into this new reality. So don't let your human being like take over and like remind you that, you know, you feel like shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like you feel like you're not enough. Don't let that happen. Just keep connected with that higher self that knows your value, you know? Because I feel like it's taking you to money. Okay, let's see who. Virgo. Next. Virgo, it's in your 9th house. So this would be a good time to launch a startup, try freelance work, take a risk. The next 2 weeks, it's perfect time for you to jump. That's what the message is, Virgo. All growth is favored and could be perfect. 9th house rules travel. Start planning your next big trip. So you're going to risk something. You're going to go somewhere new. You're going to learn something new. You're growing. You're not scared. You're very close to achieving your goal, Virgo. How cool is that? Very close to achieving your goal. Adjustments are required. Okay. So you want to go somewhere, don't you? There's a win-win forecast at the bottom. I feel like you have Libra energy there as well, supporting you. That would be equality, right? Balance.
I'm not gonna find anything.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna watch you.
Okay, well, you need to be quiet.
I will.
All right. You're very close to achieving your goal. This is a new beginning. This is your jump. Look at it. You're really doing it.
Yeah.
And then the Knight of Swords is about like just going for it. This is something you don't even think about it. You just do it. You get the idea and you go for it. I kind of love the Knight of Swords energy. You know why? Because you're choosing yourself. I feel like you've been suspended and stuck energy for a while. And I think you've learned a lot about yourself and about your experiences and what they mean to you. And maybe what role they played in your life, your childhood, and your future path, right? I feel like a lot has happened here, because I feel like a lot has happened. And I feel like you're walking away from something. Maybe it's like a new beginning in something, and maybe you're struggling with it. You know what I mean? But I feel like, it's just important that you listen in to your higher self, is what I feel like. Because both of these cards are here, and that's the direction you're walking toward. But I feel like there's something here too with that message. And it's like the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords can be about shady behavior. And I feel like you're feeling like this is shady behavior. Like you're feeling some kind of guilt or shame or something. You know what I mean? Like you really want to do it. You know it's going to work. Your higher self is like, yeah, go, go, go. But your human self is kind of like going like, you're so selfish. Okay, adjustments are required. I bet that's about that. Huh. Adjustments are required. Four of Wands. This is about a happy, stable home. Four of Swords. Healing. Look at the fours. The Tower. The surrender of the Queen of Cups. And then finally the realization that your higher self's been driving the whole thing. And you're finding this peace inside of yourself. So the adjustments that you're looking at here, Virgo, are within yourself and the way you view, you like the movement of your soul in you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a lot of healing being done here, and it's in a foundation of 4, right? I know it's in your 9th house. This is about being bold and making something, like jumping towards something new. What do you have?
My rocks. I'll just make sure.
Maybe I should just end the video. I just can't do this with you in here.
I'll go away.
No, don't go away. I'll come out and hang out with you. You're more important to me than this. I love you. Okay, I'm going to have to go, you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
There's only one person watching.
So